Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is actually one that I've been meaning to film for a very long time, and I'm very excited to let you in on this not so secret that I set up with my wax warmers whenever we moved into the new house, and it has been working amazingly the last year and a half that we've been doing it. So before we dive in, hello, welcome if you're new here. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Also, if you want to become a Wickless Charm VIP, the link to my Facebook group is down below. Okay guys, that's it. Let's go ahead and dive on in. So the not so secret is how to set up your Scentsy wax warmers to automatically turn on in the mornings and turn off at night without having to go individually turn each and every warmer on and off every single day. So if you've been using Scentsy for a while, you know that whenever the wax is hardened, that actually is saving the fragrance. So if you want your scent to last as long as possible so that you get every bit of your money's worth out of the fragrance, you need to turn your warmers off at night when you're sleeping and if you're gonna be gone all day long. This helps save that scent so it's not just smelling up your home whenever you're not there to actually enjoying it. Kind of think about same idea with a candle. Whenever the candle is lit and it's melting the wax, that is whenever it's going to fill up your space. It's the same thing with a Scentsy warmer and the bulb. So if you have like one wax warmer or two, it may not be like a chore to turn them on and off to save your fragrance because you can just click it on, click it off whenever you need to. But if you are a Scentsy fanatic like me and have a wax warmer in every room, that literally becomes a chore every morning, every night. And sometimes if you're just too wore out from the day, you just want to come home and get ready for bed and lay down, you end up leaving your warmers on all night, and that's just wasting your fragrance. I've done this several times over the years, and I wake up and I'm immediately upset with myself because I love what's warming, and dadgummit, like I let it stay on all night long. So whenever we were building the house, I knew that I wanted to do this trick. I wanted something to be able to turn on all of my warmers at the same time with whether it was one click or one saying to our Alexa machine, whatever it was. Like I needed something easier because this is my full-time job, and every minute in my day counts, so it's a small world problem. It really is. I don't want to be walking around the house turning on every single warmer every morning and every night to save my fragrance. I want the Scentsy wax in my warmers to last for as long as possible. So I had this idea of using an Alexa system, like a smart plug system. We had never used Alexa before. When we moved into the house, it was the first time we had bought an Alexa. She works with the doorbell and the security cameras that we have, and I hadn't done it before, but I knew that you could set up lights to turn on and off at certain times, and maybe TVs, and I don't really know what all Alexa can do, but she can do a lot. But the main reason I wanted Alexa was to turn my warmers on and off whenever I say so. So we purchased Alexa. We have the Echo Dot thing, and then we have the actual Alexa in the kitchen, and we have the apps on our phones. And I learned that you don't have to actually purchase the brand name smart plugs, that they actually make a bunch of off-brand smart plugs that work with Alexa. And I found these that I have really liked. We've had them for over a year and a half now. They have held up. I haven't had to throw any of them away. I really like these because not only does it have two outlets that you can use, but it is thin enough to where if you need to plug something else into the bottom or the top outlet, that you can still fit something else into the regular outlet. Like I said, very affordable, and we have not had any problems with them over the years. Sometimes Alexa is still napping on the job, and I have had to tell her to turn them off and turn them all back on to make sure maybe one warmer hadn't turned on that day, or maybe a couple or something, and she's always fixed it. So literally me just saying, Alexa, turn on the warmers, she turns on every single warmer in the house minus our mini warmer in the laundry room, which I will talk more about that. So what you do is you choose the smart outlets that you want, you get them in, you decide which outlet is going to be for what warmer and what spot of the house, and then that smart outlet is going to have an app where you can actually download. So I'm showing you everything on my app. This is the brand that I went with. They have their own app. I've learned that setting up like the automation is actually easier through this app than the actual Alexa app. That's just what I did. But I think that you can do it also through just the Alexa app. So you can easily set up all of the outlets. You can name them so that you know which outlet is for which warmer, and then you can group them all together on your app. So here you see that these are all of our outlets grouped together. I have them all sorted under the category of warmers, whatever it was. It's been a long time since I've made this, so it's super easy to figure out. And if you ever have any troubles setting this up, just you look on YouTube, look for a tutorial of how to set up the specific smart plug that you buy if you're getting a different brand. So yes, every morning whenever I'm ready, I can tell Alexa to turn on the warmers because they're the Alexa app, because I have all of them grouped under the warmers category. And then if I want to turn them off, I tell her to turn off the warmers. That's if you want to do it every single day. Set up Alexa the way you want to, but like I love the fact that I have it on a schedule. So my warmers turn on every morning at 7:30 a.m. and they turn off at 8 p.m. So that is 12 and a half hours. That's most of the time, you know, like that's our majority of the day. We usually wake up pretty early with Maddie. We're getting ready for bed closer to that 8 p.m. And if I need to turn them off early, if I know that I'm going to be gone all day, I'll tell Alexa to turn them off. And then whenever I get home, I tell her to turn them back on. Or if we're going to be up all night and I want them to stay on, once they turn off at 8, I'll just tell her to turn them right back on. It's super easy peasy. So I have Alexa that I can verbally tell to turn them on and off any point in time that I need to. But I also have them on a set schedule to turn on at 7:30 a.m. and turn off at 8 p.m. So I don't have to go around the house turning on each individual warmer. I don't have to worry about forgetting to turn them off at the end of the day. They're doing it all by themselves. So on this app that I have, you actually go to the automation, and that's where you can set up the schedule for all of your plugins. At first, I had set up like a schedule, like the time for each individual plugin, and then that was very time consuming. I learned that you can actually just group them all together on whichever app you are and then set up the automation for the entire group. So much easier. So this is where you can see that I have it turned on. I mean, you can do it Monday, Tuesday. You can literally customize your schedule of what you want it on, and it's so easy. So all you have to do is make sure that the smart plug is plugged and that the warmer is plugged into the smart plug, that the plug is turned on. There is a button on the side, on the bottom, depending on whatever smart plug that you get, and make sure that the warmer is actually turned on. The little switch on the warmer cords, it clicks on and clicks off. Just make sure that it's clicked on. And the way that it turns it off whenever you have it scheduled to is it's actually the smart plug is turning itself off. So that's how it actually turns off your warmer. And then the smart plug turns on, and since the warmer is already technically turned on with the manual switch, it will turn on at that time. Now I did test this out for mini warmers and wall fans. Sadly, it doesn't work with wall fans because wall fans have just a one on-off button. You have to click it every single day. The difference between the wall fan and the mini warmer is that the mini warmer has that manual on-off switch. You can leave it on all the time or you can turn it off. It has that switch that uses that mechanism inside to know that it needs to be on. I'm not a genius, okay? I mean, I did not build these. I don't know all the technical terms. So I found that whenever I was using a smart outlet for the mini warmer, as long as I had the mini warmer on the on button, the switch, I had it switched to on, that it would work, and that was great. But I didn't really like the look because the smart plugs can be kind of bulky. The mini warmer is already kind of sticking out of the wall, and then you add another little block to it, so I just don't like the look of it. So every morning and every night, that's the only warmer that I'm actually like manually clicking on and off. So this does not work with the wall fans because the wall fans, you can't leave the system on. So I found whenever I was testing out the smart plug with the wall fan, I would have it on and it would be turned on, and like the smart plug was able to turn the wall fan off because it turned the whole device off. but it wasn't able to turn it on because it doesn't have that manual switch on the inside of the mechanism saying that this thing is on. You have to actually click it. It's the same thing for the premium diffuser and the air purifier. They don't have the switch that can stay on. It is a button that you have to actually click on, off, the same button. So if you did a smart plug with an air purifier or a premium diffuser, it would turn off the device, but it wouldn't be able to turn it back on. I have not tested it out with a deluxe diffuser. Maybe I should do that. So like maybe, because you know our deluxe diffusers have a really big reservoir that can last for a very, very long time. Maybe you could test it out with that since it does have the little switch where you can have it on, off. I haven't tested that, so that's a good idea. I should do that. But yeah, it's easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I haven't had to like edit it much in the last year and a half. Like I said, sometimes Alexa is just being a little sleepy. Maybe she needs another coffee, and like I find one of the warmers is actually off. I just tell her to turn off all of the warmers, and then I tell her to turn them all back on, and it always fixes the problem. I'm going to link the actual smart plugs that we use down below, and I will also link the Amazon Alexa and the Echo Dot thing that we have. I'm not making any money off of these. These are not affiliate links, just FYI. I'm not trying to make money off you purchasing something from Amazon, just FYI. I just wanted to make this video because this has been a lifesaver and has been one of my favorite like hacks. That's what I should call it. It's a hack. It is a hack for a small world problem, and I love it. It is literally the only reason why I wanted an Alexa. I mean, I guess other than the doorknob thing. Like we have the Ring doorbell thingy, and she's really cool with that. But other than the doorbell and our security notifications, like the only thing I use Alexa for is our smart plugs and our warmers. And that's the warmers are the only thing that I use the smart plugs for. So cool. I really like it, and I hope this helps you if you've been trying to set this up, or maybe you didn't even think about this. I hope this video helps. Please leave me a comment down below if you have questions. And yeah, thank you for watching. As always, don't watch me, join me, and have a great day.